What's up, guys? And in this video I'll be comparing the 3DS game of the year versus the Vita game of the year. So first off, I guess we need to know who is the game of the year for both consoles. Well, for 3DS it was either Pokemon X and Y or Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. If you were thinking Zelda, then you are correct. This is the 2013 3DS game of the year. So how about we get onto some statistics? So, if you did not know, Zelda: A Link Between Worlds was released on the 3DS on November 22nd by Nintendo. Now on to the good stuff. We'll start off with its total copies sold around the world. So, globally it sold about 1 million copies. To break it down by weeks, the first week it sold 434,000 copies, the second week it sold 269,000 copies, the third week it sold 160,600 copies, and the fourth week it sold 208,000 copies. Like I said, this is globally, so this is from the US, Europe, UK, Germany, and France. Now we'll move on to USA. For the US, it sold a total of 632,200 copies. To break it down, week 1 it sold 262,100, week 2 172,600, week 3 78,900, and week 4 118,500. Now on to Europe. As a total, it sold 310,600 copies. To break it down yet again, first week 119,500, second week 62,500, third week 62,900, and fourth week 64,700. Now before we move on, I just want to say these are estimated numbers. These are not exact, so I did it so we don't get weird numbers. And also we are not going to go over Germany and France for both games because they're both games are not very high, so I didn't see any point to. So yeah, on to the Vita game of the year. So, as you can see on the Vita side, the top two competitors were Tearaway and Killzone Mercenary, the two most popular games on the Vita. So, if you have not seen either of these games, I encourage you to pause the video right now. Press that pause button. Do it! And you can go look at my gameplay footage of the two games. In my footage you'll be able to see, everything the games can do and all that good stuff. So, who won? Well, PlayStation users actually had the option to vote for this one. And the game of the year for Vita is... yes, it's Tearaway. So, this game is very unique, and that is definitely why it won and beat Killzone, which was probably thought to be the best game of the year, but Tearaway came out from behind and just grabbed it. So yeah, let's get on to its statistics. As many of you might or might not know, Tearaway was also released on the same day as Zelda, November 22nd, and it is made by Media Molecule, the same people who make Little Big Planet. As far as sales go, it is nowhere near the 3DS, sadly. So, globally it sold 135,600, and to break it down by weeks, week 1, 50,100, week 2, 28,900, week 3, 28,800, and week 4, 27,700. So the only thing good here is somewhat stable sales after the first week. But as you can see, not very high. With low sales like that globally, you can already expect the individual places to sell a lot less. Starting off in the USA, it overall sold 46,100, and to break it down, week 1 it only sold 26,300, week 2 8,900, and it goes all the way down to 3,700 in week 3, but goes a little bit back up week 4 with 7,000. Now on to Europe. So, Europe overall sold 71,800, so that is a lot more than USA. You might be wondering why, and I'll get to that in a second. So, week 1 they sold 17,300, week 2 16,200, week 3 21,300, and week 4 17,000. The main reason why Tearaway sold more in Europe is because Media Molecule is a British studio. Now, I do not think it takes a rocket science to figure out Zelda sells a lot more than Tearaway. Overall, it sells 935,400 more copies than Tearaway, even though both of them are the game of the year. Obviously, game of the year does not mean most sold game, but you know, either way, we all know that Tearaway got destroyed. Now, before we end the video, I just want to state a few things. One is that I know some of the weeks will not add up to the total that I had said. That is because I rounded up, like I said before, and you know, so some of them needed to be rounded up when I rounded down, and it just kind of messed it all up. But yeah, another thing is these sales are from November 22nd to December 14th. It is not calculated to this day, but you know, that's alright. Now, to finish up this video, I just want to say, if you guys think that's crazy or anything, if you have anything to say, put it in the comments. I love reading comments, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and also tell me in the comments if you want to see more comparisons like this with, you know, statistics and everything. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah, you're now rocking with the best. Pass me the mic and turn me up. Bound to blow any moment. Now I'm about to self-destruct. Man, I'm just a normal dude with far from normal dreams. Doing donuts in the whip. I ain't talking Krispy Kreme, so sit back and watch me kill it. A dynasty